Okay, so we're going to start making our beef burgers. In the bowl we've got 2 kilo of 20% fat minced beef and 20 grams of sea salt. Wherever possible, please get your meat from your local butcher. Support your butcher, support your farmers. This is just minced beef. In an ideal world, you would ask for minced short rib of beef or minced chuck steak or a blend of the two. Play with it and see which one works best for you for flavour. I always tend to use just short rib, but for today, because it's easier to get hold of, we're just using minced beef. We're using sea salt. Please try never to use table salt when it comes to beef or any meat for that matter. Table salt contains an anti-clagging agent, which means it won't penetrate the meat properly. And we need the salt in the beef to help break down the proteins and to help the beef to stick together. So all we're going to do from here on in is literally just mash it together. Make sure the salt is well combined through all of the meat. And then once that's done, we're going to set it up in the fridge just for a little bit to harden back off, and the fats will harden back up and make it easier to mould our burgers. So there we have the beef. It's just mixed up with the salt, no pepper. Salt enhances flavour, pepper changes flavour. So if you want to just taste the beef, just use the salt. That goes for steaks as well. I never try and put pepper on any beef really, because if you're paying good money for good quality beef, then you should be just wanting to taste that. This is now going to sit in the fridge for probably at least an hour, just so the fats harden back off again. Obviously they've got a little bit warm for being handled, and then we will weigh and shape the burgers. Okay, so after an hour or so in the fridge, we've basically just weighed them out. 8-ounce balls of the beef mince. That is 226 grams, if you're bothered. And now what we're going to do is just move those out of the way. We're going to shape them. Now you can do this by hand. But where's the fun in that when you've got the tools to do it properly? So 8-ounce ball. The burger press you can get from Amazon, places like that. They're not very expensive. I think I paid about 15 quid. You just push them down and you get a nicely shaped burger. Like I said, these are 8-ounce burgers, so they are big burgers. Put them down, squash them in, open them up. Nice big chunky burger. Okay, so that has made 8-ounce burgers and 1 6-ounce burger. Incidentally, this is just bog standard parchment paper, greaseproof paper, which I cut squares out of. You haven't got to spend fortunes on wax papers or anything like that for the burgers. Good hefty burgers. They're going to sit in the fridge until we're ready for them. So just to recap, they just bog standard minced beef, and sea salt, and that's all you need in order to make a good tasty beef burger. Okay, so I'm going to make some burger relish, some burger sauce, akin to Mackie D's. Dead easy. Take mayonnaise, about that much, probably what, a tablespoon. And then some ketchup, and then some American mustard. Unless you're in America, in which case it's probably just called mustard. It's probably about 3 parts mayo, 1 part mustard, 1 part ketchup. I'm also going to take some chopped onion, or chopped shallot in this case. Get all of it. And some chopped up gherkin. Just diced up, normal pickled gherkin, with a little bit of the vinegar as well. some of the pickling liquor. Now I'm just going to mix that up. If you've got some, a little bit of chopped dill in there at this point also works really well, but I don't, so I'm not. And that is basic pink burger sauce. So this is just a very quick thing about fillings, accompaniments. You can use whatever you want. A lot of burger places now don't put anything in, they just use the burger, the cheese, bacon, toasted bun, job done. I think you need a bit of crunch and a little bit of freshness. So we've got here little baby gems, lovely crispy roots on them going right up through the leaf. Just white onion, you could use red onion or shallot or whatever you want, and some sliced tomatoes. And obviously we're going to be using the burger sauce as well. But go mad, do what you want. Cheese wise, I don't think you can beat plastic cheese. I don't know how much cheese is in it, or whether it's in fact a cheese at all. But I don't think you can beat a burger with it. You can use, you know, Stilton blue cheeses, whatever you want. Entirely up to you. It's a burger at the end of the day. Okay, so we're now cooking the burgers. Standard Weber kettle, lump with charcoal, and we just let them seal. Don't be afraid of the flare-ups. That's the fat hitting the charcoal, creating more flavour. And there we go, they're all sealed. So you can see the colour on them. So now the other effect has happened. We've got a nice crusting on them. Now we're moving them to the edge. And we're going to get the lid on. That's going to finish cooking for about 5 or 6 minutes. Right, the final part, the final piece of the puzzle. We have homemade brioche bun. That'll be available in a different video, which I've taken the liberty of cutting and toasting in a dry frying pan. So now we're just going to build it up. We're going to start with our homemade burger sauce. Stick that one in, decent layer of that. You want that to come through every bite. Now, greens. Our leaves of gem lettuce. You can use iceberg, you could use romaine, any lettuce you want, but as long as it's green and crispy. Tomatoes, on like so. Now onion, nice tangy crispy onion. Now the best bit, the burger. That's rested for about 5-10 minutes from the barbecue. Cheese, plastic cheese, and finally a couple of bits of bacon. And then lid on, little squish.